Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. This GT Goku event mission run is going to be a little bit different. This is for GT Heroes, which I did complete last night. I just thought this would be really easy. Let me see if it's easy as I think it is, and I just kind of did it while I was laying in bed. And I thought I'd screen record it to be safe, and I beat it with no problems. It is literally, I got my new best time, my new best record for this run that I did, and I think it was 14 minutes. Like, it is so easy. So this one's going to be a little bit different. It's not taken from stream. I'm going to, of course, do my usual that I do now of units you could take, etc., what I used. And then instead of me talking or been taken from stream, I'm just going to have the highlights sped up a little bit with some music in the back. And it's going to be like that. I mean, most of you probably watch the team building part anyway, so it doesn't completely matter. But the run is there for you if you want it. But this is the team I used. I'm going to say this right now. If you have the Year 7 LRSSJ4s, and also, of course, take one as a friend, I believe you could probably auto-run this. If you have 2 LRSSJ4s on your team, you could probably auto-run this. They are that dominant. I mean, we've already done LRSSJ4 Goku and Vegeta versus GT Goku event anyway, and they were ridiculously good. And I done that on a 170 lead. Even though there's not that much difference between 170 and 200%, but still. If you have yours and a friend, I guarantee you could probably auto it. You may get caught once or twice, you know, and might have to restart it, but I reckon you could auto it. That's how easy it is. The LRSSJ4s will dominate. You know, they already do so much damage as it is anyway. They're going to be stacking the entire event, which means their defense will get to a point where you don't need to worry about them before fusing. You're also going to be getting 20 or more ki the majority of the time, which means they're stacking quicker. You have any dupes in them, which the friend did, I'm pretty sure was rainbowed, or even a friend one you could pick up who literally, this one right here is rainbowed. They're going to be potentially super attacking 3 times in one turn, which means not only they're doing more damage to the boss, of course Goku, but they're also stacking quicker. And then by the time you get to full power SJ4 Goku, where they're going to be stacked to ridiculous lengths, you can then fuse them. They're going to be doing even more damage as Gogeta. You've got the active if you do get it off. I personally didn't. You're then going to be massively raising attack and defense on 18. You've also got the crit from the active. You can then crit for the rest of the turn with them. They nullify or disable one enemy's action. Honestly, they dominate. I said, if you have one and then you take a friend, you could probably auto this. In terms of who you take for the rest of the team, obviously, I'm going to say this, and I pretty much mean it. You could probably take whoever you want. Obviously, I'm not saying like take all of these units down here, but for the most part, you could probably take whoever you want. And you should be fine as long as you're, you know, using items where you need to be for like the units who are not that solid defensively. You could probably take pretty much whoever you want as long as they don't get supered at the wrong point. And I'm being generally serious. Like, for example, the units I took are some of the best for GT Heroes, and they done well. Like, this guy has type advantage against full power SJ4 Goku. Greatly raises attack and raises defense for one turn. As long as he's supered, he's kind of good. He won't get you killed. You can take this guy who's going to be very good for it as well. Does the same on super, and again, you can give, as long as you get them enough orbs, or you give them the orbs they need, they got a bit of extra padding, especially this guy. You know, you've got easy SJ4 Tech Gogeta, who honestly is ridiculous. I even slowed down near the end at the final phase to get a few more turns in with this guy, because I'm going to basically chop up his highlights, his turns, and make it into an SSJ4 or easy SSJ4 Gogeta versus GT Goku event video. He was ridiculous. You can you know, utilize his counter throughout the entire event. Greatly raises attack and defense on super. Sit him in slot 2 linked up with the LRSSJ4s. It'll work incredibly fine with them raising their attack and defense in slot 1 and then being defensively okay. And then this guy will be fine. I said you can utilize his counter until the final phase. He'll be doing insane amounts of damage. Attacks have a high chance of becoming effective against all types. You've got dupes in him and he's hitting like over 3 mil crits even near the end. Even against full power SJ4 Goku, when I tested this, and he probably had the attack and defense plus 25% up to 50% for each super attack performed, or for 5 turns of each super attack performed. He probably had that near the end. But I put him in slot 1 to see how much damage he would take, and he took double digits on a basic before he supered. He probably had that part of his passive active, but he was still taking double digits. So he's going to dominate. The old easy SJ4 Goku and Vegeta should be fine, even on rotation with each other. Near the end, you probably want to start using your items around them, especially Vegeta when it comes to being against full power SJ4 Goku having type disadvantage. But he will greatly raise defense on super, so him in slot 2 is fine. Goku, again, you might want to need to use items with him being in slot 1 if you need to have them as a main rotation together. But yeah, as long as you have an LRSSJ4 Goku and Vegeta, even if you don't have one and you just take a friend, you should be fine because they will dominate. And then the second rotation can literally be these two together or these two together, and you should be good. As long as you're, you know, using your items in the right spot, you know, hopefully, and this is RNG related, you're not supered all of a sudden on the wrong unit with no item active. You should be good. Even with this guy, like I just floated him and he was fine. Greatly raised attack and defense on super. Again, another one you can utilize is counter throughout the entire event, just like the old Easy SJ4 Goku and Vegeta until the final phase. Also has type advantage against full power SJ4 Goku as well. And then mine doesn't even have dupes. So if you have dupes, you could be doing additionals, you could be doing crits. Yours could perform even better than I can. But that type of advantage is definitely a plus to have. Even if you don't have even if you don't have your own LRSSJ4 Goku and Vegeta from the 7-year anniversary, just having a friend and then taking like this guy or the GT Super Saiyan Goku as a lead, you should still be fine because of how well they dominate in this event. But do let me know how you find it. As I said, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. The video is just going to play out by itself now with some music in the back. You can carry on watching if you want, but I know a lot of you tune in for the team building aspect. But I'll see you next video, guys, and push!